Hi Divas! Just wanted to show you some fun things I got done with spare drills, and two I was working on camera, and one is an ongoing project. So let me start with the junk journals. These are the little journals that I've been making from the old hymnals. Okay, you might recognize them, and this is just one that I strung up from a some cardstock, scrapbooking paper. I don't like the thinness of the cover, the paper, so I'm going to, at least the spine anyway, I'm going to cover with a clear tape. But I love these. These came 2 in a pack. They were like super cheap at Michael's. They were like hair ornaments. So that's where those came from. Basically, on the inside, this is just paper too. So on the inside, I just put some washi tape on the inside. I'm going to strengthen the cover in some way soon, so I'm thinking about that. But since that was pink and black on the inside, I thought the black jewels on the top would be fine. I used white string on this, just regular string, you know, and all kinds of beads, the fancy beads. So when this one is finished, when these are all finished, I'm going to show you how I use one of them. Some of these were crochet pieces that a friend had sent me in the mail. I have a whole pile of these done, various beadwork, but I had these paper flowers and the resin flowers that I bought somewhere else, and someone gave me the crocheted pieces. So again, these were little, I left in the booklet notes. This was original ink, and there's right inside the front cover, there should be, somewhere in there, there will be a piece of paper that is from the original booklet. Okay, it's part of that junk journal. When these are completely finished, when I'm satisfied with them, I'm going to put them up on my Etsy shop. But I thought, I love the ruggedness of the original book, the real wear and tear of the booklet, with the fanciness of the beadwork and the baubles on the front. Isn't that cute? And these were like for shoes or something like that, I think. A couple of them were for shoes. I cut them off of a different backing. Again, it's got all the original information in it. And it has a page. These are from 1874. So these have had a lot of wear and tear since 1874. And now they're junk journals, and they'll get more. Okay. Again, just paper flowers, resin flowers. I think I need something added to this one. I'm not sure what. I really love the patina on this one. I'm hoping that you can see that real well. I can't tell in the camera if I can or not, but. And a couple more of these have a wild side. Some of the bead strings are longer than the book. Just kind of funny. But again, it's got a little bit of the original booklet in there somewhere. Somewhere, usually, maybe not in this one, but somewhere. Okay, that's how these little booklets have turned out. Now I want to show you the hat. I finished the hat that I started in chat to go with the shoes, and I don't have a rhyme with that one. But I like the brim, the fanciness of the brim. I just used all tie-dye colors, just like was already on there. I have a purple and a green and a yellow and an orange and a blue and an aqua stripe in there. I did some that are just plain, just dots of beads here and there. Some of the bigger ones in sets of 3. Some of them are just by themselves. Then I did with the circle in the middle and the pear drops around it for some purple flowers. Some of them with the glue, it kind of got wonky. They kind of shifted out of place because, you know, moving them around and handling the hat while I'm gluing, I don't take the time to wait in between. I put some smaller ones that have like a sunburst in them in there. Then I did one with several surrounding and that type of flower. Then I did 3 at a time in the big, 3 at a time in the little. Then I did clusters of the tiny ones. And then I did lines of the tiny ones, just squiggles. And then with the pink ones, I did little pink leaves, outlines of pink leaves. And I just placed them everywhere. Whatever the color in the back of the hat warranted it. I put some orange beads too in between some of those circles if I could get them in the middle. I think it's fun, really fun. And I put some like half on and half off. A little one in the top that is just partially there, like it's blending into the background some. Oh, it looks like I could have used another 1 or 2 here. That's the thing when you don't let the glue dry in between and you're constantly moving it around. A member in chat said I should put it on a bowl and spun the bowl, and yes, that probably would have been a very good idea. But I get impatient at times. But that's that. I had the shoes upstairs, or I would have showed you the finished bling on the shoes too. And here is the final product of the poster. Let me see if I can pull you out just a tiny bit more. See the whole thing at once. I think you can see her all now. Assuming I'm just an old lady is your first mistake. I love the way the hair came out. I used a mix of about 4 or 5 different shades. I'm going to bring you in to show you that real close. Can you see how there's like 4 or 5 different shades of brown? I shook them all together in the tray. And then, now these I did in rows of sparkles, bigger ones and smaller ones, and little metallic ones that look like they have, like not a starburst, but a little metallic circles in there. And then I used up for contrast, the plain white drill, and then a metallic drill in the middle. I used metallic drills too around her glasses. Okay. I put, let's see, there's her face. I did that in the headband. I did kind of like her robe. Put the big, I always place the big ones first and then put the little ones around it. And I thought I wanted some of the plain plastic beads in between the shiny ones. Okay, and for the flowers, I used resin flowers as well as teardrop shapes, and I'll show you up here. I did clusters of half pearls. Thank you for that idea, chat. Very good idea. And then I used the little ones to embellish those around there. I did a line of dark brown beads across the top and across the bottom, a horizontal line. I did 2 rows, for the most part I did 2 rows of 310s for the lettering. Now down here in the robe, I did the robe much like the headband, first scattering and I just used whatever drills I had left over from projects. I didn't buy anything new for this, so I can't tell you where I got anything. Just extra drills. Alright? And then I went in and I put the hair where I wanted the hair, where it came down in there. And added the regular plastic drills in there, the acrylic drills. Now, these in the leaves and the other drops, they look like drops of wetness. They were a different kind of drill. I got in baggies from this one place. I got it in blue and green and white. The white actually dries clear. They get translucent when they're glued down. So they're not always useful where you're going to put them. I would have liked to have had the shine more than little wet raindrops on the side, but that's the way that is. And then we get down to just a little bit of beading around the bottom. Okay, so those are my spare drill projects of late. I have some more coming. I'm going to be working on more junk journals. You'll see more junk journal stuff coming up in the future. All right, so stick around with Wanda's Workbasket, and don't assume I'm just an old lady. I'm an old hippie. That's fine. No, just I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have that you are with us on the Workbasket, and check out also the Drawing Near channel that a friend of mine and I have started. And in case you're interested in the spiritual aspect of things, it's called Drawing Nearer, and there's a link in the description box below. There's a link to Diamond Painting with Sparkles in case you want a discount on any of the metallics and the super sparkly drills. Tmall has those. Above all, don't keep your spares. Have fun with them. Have fun with them. All right, thank you for joining me, Divas. See you next time. Bye.